go from speaker view. Okay, can everybody hear me all right? Okay, perfect. All right, I'm just gonna get started. I know that there's some people having issues with internet, speakers, stuff like that. So I just wanted to get going with it. And it's a Sunday and some people have to work tomorrow. So we want to get this stuff done. Okay, so I have been testing something brand new out lately, and I really wanted to kind of help my team like learn this too. It's huge. It has helped me with getting my 90 BV orders, 100 BV orders, 60 BV orders, and up. Like, insane. Oh, hold on, let me just mute real quick. Manny, can you mute yourself like super fast? I don't know if she can see this. Okay, perfect. Thank you, girl. Okay, so I've been doing this thing where it's kind of completely changed up my how to seal a deal from first contact. How many people were on either the Zoom or know how to seal a deal from first contact the way that I've taught before? Okay, perfect. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. And I've done this myself. I've tried it out. I used to always ask for people to know what their budget was. But since the Zoom that we had with Carly Tessier, I decided I was going to try it out. I was going to go in with it. And I'm telling you, it helps me every single time. I seal the deal and I get huge volume every single time. Okay. And so I'm going to show you 3 different like scenarios. Okay. And then I'm just going to explain to you how we're going to walk through it. So make sure you're writing down the scripts that I'm putting on there and taking notes of how I'm doing this, and then just duplicate it. Do exactly what I'm doing. And I'm telling you, you're going to see so much progress. So one thing I wanted to say was, we all know that numbers is like a huge thing in this business, right? The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. So the more messages you send, the more potentials you're going to get, the more loyal customers you're going to get. If you're only sending out like 10 to 20 messages a day, that's a reason why you're only getting a couple loyal customers a month, if that. Okay. You got to up your numbers. That's right from the start. If you want more, you got to be willing to do more. Right. And so, that's why when people are going for promotions, I always say, do what's in the consistency group or do what your bare minimal is, but multiply it by like 5 or 10, depending on what you're doing. Okay. Cause I know that my normal, what I do every single day, if I multiplied it by 10, I'd probably be dead and I wouldn't have any time for anything. Right. But I do multiply it when I'm going for huge promotions and I'm just like, okay, we got to kick butt. We got to get this thing done. There's several people promoting. I up my game because I know that if I put in more, I'm going to get more out of it. And so I run, and that's what running is literally doing everything you possibly can until the job is done, not until you're satisfied with what has been done. Right. And so I'm going to go on with starting out with host to post. Okay. You guys all know how to do host to post, right? And so what host to post, what I've been doing is I've been doing the same script that I've been using for host to post. So it's literally just messaging and saying, hey, my team is giving away X amount, whatever we're doing for a promotion that month or a giveaway that month. Do you want a free entry? They say yes. You say, great. I'm going to send you a post to put on your wall. As soon as you do that, you get a free entry. Okay. They post for you. Okay. Because you give them the post and everything. Once they post for you, people are going to start commenting and liking on it. If they comment and like on it, you need to go and message all those people who commented and liked on it and say, hey, I just saw your reaction on my friend's, post about blank. Is that something that you're interested in? Okay. Now here's where it's tricky. I've been seeing a lot of posts that are extremely spammy that our team is putting out. Okay. We don't want to do that. We don't want to advertise as it works. We're not these green monsters. Okay. Keep it extremely simple. When you're doing host to post, there's no need to invent the wheel. I literally am telling you exactly what works. All you have to do is do it. And so if you're thinking, oh, well, I'm starting this new week out, so I have to do a new host to post, you're wrong. You don't have to. You literally don't have to. You're making it more complicated than it really needs to be. And so I do the same exact host to post every single time. I've done the same exact one literally for an entire year. Like, I'm not even kidding. So a lot of you guys are switching it up every single week. That's just wasting your time. You're wasting valuable time that you could be making more money with, okay? So keep it extremely simple. I can post that in the group chat what exactly I'm doing for host a post so that you can see exactly what I've been doing. You can see what works. There's no need to reinvent the wheel because it's there for you. It's laid out for you. Success leaves clues. And I'm telling you, I'm leaving you these clues for a reason. I'm telling you what works for a reason. So you can go and do it and duplicate exactly what I'm doing. If you want to switch up the wording a little bit, absolutely. Be your own person. If you want to switch up the emojis that are in it, like it's not really like you, you know, do what you got to do. If you want to switch up the picture, absolutely do it. But keep it without the green, black, and bling, showing the product. You know, people aren't going to buy the product. They're going to buy into seeing that before and after picture because that's what's going to help them get results, right? That's an emotional connection that they're seeing right off the bat. But if you're showing them a picture of a bottle and says, who wants to lose weight? There's no connection there. You know what I mean? They're going to see that and be like, okay, I see it works. Now I'm going to go and investigate. It works. And I'm going to see all the and I'm going to look specifically for negative reviews. And then I'm not going to sign with this person because that's what we do as humans, that's what we do. So anyways, there's no need to reinvent the wheel when it comes to host a post. I'll share with you guys exactly what I'm using. You can switch it up a little bit, change the picture, and I'll give you little tips in the group chats. I'll do it in Team Diamond Hustle so everybody can see that, even though this is only the consistency group that's in here, okay? So as far as our products go, okay, when they post for me, I usually do a weight loss host to post. This is what I've done for a while. If you're doing the cleanse host to post, great, because you can pair that with stuff too. Find out what their goal is. So when I first start out, I send them a message and I say, hey, I just saw your reaction on my friend's post about my weight loss challenge for summer. Is that something that you're interested in? They say yes. I say, okay, great. What's your weight loss goal? I found out exactly what their goal is right from the start. So I ask them if they're interested. I find out their goal. Okay. Those are the same. Those are the same exact thing. Okay. Next, I don't ask them for what their budget is or how much they can afford. Instead, I ask them what their eating and activity looks like because I want to know how I can help them with their lifestyle change. Because obviously all supplements, no matter what company you're going with, no matter what supplements you're taking, it's all about the lifestyle change. You don't want to be on those supplements for the rest of your life. So you need to make a lifestyle change. And that's really important to talk to your loyal customers about, because you don't want them using your products and then gaining the weight right back. That sucks. That would be horrible. And then chances are they'd never come back to you because they'd be like, oh, it's just a gimmick. So you really want to start informing them about what they can do better. If you don't really know all that much about it yourself, do your research. It's not that hard to hop on Google and look up low calorie diets or what makes a low calorie diet or different types of eating diets that are working for other people, and just explaining to them. You don't have to tell them they have to do it, but give them some ideas on what they maybe could do. Educate yourself on it, become resourceful. And so what I do is I ask them what their eating and activity looks like. That way I can narrow down what products would work best for them. Okay. And so what I'm doing is I'm asking them what, if they're interested, what their goal is. I'm asking them what their eating and activity looks like. What's their lifestyle looking like right now? Okay. Once I find that out, I find 3 to 4 products that would fit into what would work best for them. And I present to them all 4 of them. And so I go over them and I say, okay, I've got an awesome package for you right now. I can get you huge, insane discounts on it, and it will actually help you lose the weight in the amount of time that you're looking to lose it. Or I'll say, it'll make you lose the weight in a reasonable time. Something like that, okay? You can word it differently, however you want to word it. Keep it super simple. Ask them if they want to know more about it. They say yes. You present those 4 products right off the bat. You ask them if they want to try it, and you send them a before and after picture of someone who uses all 4 of those products, or at least a couple of those products that are on there, okay? So that way you can get the visual, because most people are emotional decision makers. And so you're going to send them that before and after picture, ask them if they want to try it. And after you ask them that, they're going to say yes or no. If they say yes, you're going to give them the price and you're going to say, okay, it retails at blank. But when you try this package starting tonight, I can get you, or today, I can get you my personal discount, which is give them the discounted price for all 4 together. Does that work for you at the end? Always ask that question, okay? This is where they could either say, no, I can't really afford that, or they could say, yes, I can do that. They might ignore you. You never know. They might ignore you. They might wait for you to message them later on and ask them if they want to try the TFX challenge that's only $40, you know? But at least you're giving them that big opportunity at the beginning and narrowing it down, okay? If they say I can't afford that, then you say, okay, you know, say it's like a $120 thing, like a $120 package. Say, you know, under $100 work better for you. Then you narrow it down to 3 of those products. And then if they say, oh, you know, my price budget is more around 60 or 36 or right around there, then you know what you can narrow it down to that would meet their goals, okay? So say you pair them with like TFX, keto coffee, maybe a cleanse, and maybe the greens, okay? Maybe you pair them with all those things, okay? They say that, you know, they can't really afford that, but they can afford underneath $100. Okay, so you switch it then to that point as, you know, maybe keto coffee, or do like keto coffee, TFX, and greens, and do just 1 bag of the keto coffee for them to try it. Something like that, okay? And if they say, oh, I can't do all of that, narrow it down to the greens and the TFX. If they say, oh, well, I can't do, you know, anything more than $40, narrow it right down to the TFX. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, so you're going to start out big and you're going to wean yourself down as you go. And I guarantee you, you're going to get a lot of people who are going to say that they can do 2 to 3 products instead of just getting 30 BV orders for products that may or may not help them, because our products are meant to be paired. They are made that way. TFX and Fat Fighters, you know, Fat Fighters and greens, you know, defining gel and wraps are, you know, our skincare line with the toner and cleanser, like they're all meant to be paired together. And so the more products that you can offer them, the more they're actually going to work for them. Okay. And so that's helping them out and helping, you know, them meet their goals, but it's also helping your bonus volume out too. And so, I've been doing this a lot lately, and that's why you guys have been seeing me like enroll really high volumes lately. And you're like, how do you do it, girl? And this is why I wanted to hop on here, because I wanted to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. And I'm telling you it works, so do it. So as far as our products, so then when you're doing like messaging for just regular loyals, okay, this is another thing that I'm doing. How many of you guys know how to like alphabetically message? And go down the list. You don't know how? Okay. All right. So alphabetically messaging, I do have a full training on this on YouTube right now, as of right now. It's called the 20-20-20. It's on YouTube. Go check it out if you haven't. But it's literally just sending 20 messages for loyal customers, 20 messages for host posts, and then 20 messages for distributors. And you keep going down the line. And you start with the very first person on your A's list, and you work your way all the way down. I'm telling you, you will see insane results. If you do this, the more you do it, the more messages you'll send out and the more potentials you'll get. And it's always about the more. You're probably doing everything right with messaging every day, especially if you're in the consistency group and you're doing everything in there, you're doing it right. You just need to do more of it if you're looking to make more money and you're looking to promote faster, okay? And so as far as messaging for loyal customers, okay, you can do the same exact thing that you're doing with host to post. You can say, hey, I'm looking for 4 people who are interested in growing their hair out, you know, losing weight, gaining energy, or toning. Do you know anybody who'd be interested? Okay, that's like a classic message that a lot of us send. Sending that message, and then they come back to you and they say, yeah, I'd really love to grow my hair out and lose weight. Perfect. I've got an awesome package for you. And then ask them if they want to know more about it. You go ahead, you tell them about this package with 3 to 4 products. They say, you know, how much, you give them the price. If it doesn't match with their budget, bring it down a little bit. You are going to get people who ignore you, no matter if you use this or you don't use this. They're either going to be interested or they're not. And so you got to stop thinking of the mindset of someone who's broke. And I heard this a long time ago, because we tend to do this, right? If we are not, like, if we don't, if we're not having the best financial time, we tend to think that a lot of people that we're talking to are going to have the same feelings that we have. But the thing is that a lot of people don't even care if they're broke. They're going to still spend the money on what they want to spend their money on, right? And so if they're really looking to lose that weight, or they're really looking to grow their hair out because they haven't been able to in years, then you're going to notice they're going to choose the health and wellness products over, you know, going out to binge eat. Like that's exactly what you're going to notice. And so they're willing to do whatever it takes to make those things happen and their goals happen. Just because we have that, you know, just because some of us have that mindset of, oh, well, I'm broke, so they must, you know, they might have that feeling of these are too expensive too. You're wrong, because so many people are still going to order. And that's why you want to start big and wean yourself down. Okay. And so you can do the same thing with messaging for loyal customers like that. And then the follow-up. Okay. I got a few really big orders the other day, and that was from my follow-ups. I started doing my follow-up messages. And I think I had sent a message that was just like, hey, I know you were interested in, and it was, I believe it was the TFX. And I said, hey, I know you were interested in my weight loss program. I have a package with my clinically proven weight loss supplements. Do you want it? Or I said something like, I have like one spot left for it. Do you want it? And you can put that in there, put the urgency in there. And then they're going to say, yeah, what does it come with? Or they can say, yeah. And then you can say, okay, do you want to know more about it? And then you explain to them exactly what it is. And you can pair up the TFX and Fat Fighters right there. Okay. And so it doesn't matter whether you're following up, messaging, or messaging for host to post. You can do this method no matter what. They're going to do it no matter what. And so you want to start out really big and then wean yourself in little by little. Okay. And then that's going to allow you to get those. Like I always say, the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. So the more people that you do this with, the more you're going to get a lot more results. And then it's going to allow you to get those little BBs occasionally, because you're starting out big. So when you offer something like just the TFX, or say you offer the big package, like $100-something package, and then the next time you talk to them about just the Fat Fighters and TFX, you're going to notice they're going to hop on it because they're going to think that it's a huge deal. And so you want to make sure that you're doing that all the time. So does everybody understand like exactly what I've been doing with this whole thing? So I've literally been doing the same thing with how to steal a deal from first contact. I'm literally just not asking the price anymore. I'm not asking what their budget is anymore. I'm just going straight from asking them what their goal is, finding out what their eating activity is like, if they're doing a weight loss or a toning or something like that. And then I am going straight for talking about, a big package. And I'm explaining it like it's a package for them, okay? One of the other things that I noticed that a lot of people, they're not mentioning our Live Fit app. How many of you guys know what the Live Fit app is? Okay, awesome. So for anybody who's going to be watching my YouTube channel later, the Live Fit app is an app that you can get. You can download it through Android or iPhone. And you can share it with your loyal customers that sign up with you, okay? And so what I do is usually when I tell them about a weight loss package, when I get to the point where I tell them about the price, I tell them the price, but then I also add at the end that they're going to get my free app that gives them exercise and a recipe guide. And that way you're giving them the total package. It's not just they're going to get these supplements and that's it. No, they get more help from us than that. They get recipe guides and they get exercise tips every single day. And they are awesome because I don't know if you guys have checked out that app, but it's freaking amazing. It literally has a new exercise every single day that targets certain areas. I cannot wait till I have this baby because I'm going to be on it nonstop. And I'll be showing people that I'm doing it. And the more you show people that you're doing these, using these products, or not even just using the products, the more you show them that, say you can't afford the products right now, that's totally fine. Say you're talking about your Live Fit app, talk about it on Facebook that you just got done with an awesome exercise. Take a screenshot of it, post it on Facebook. Live Fit app is freaking awesome for this too. And the fact that they get that personal training guide in their package is so freaking valuable. So valuable. And so that's why I always start big. I mention to them that, and I mention to them the price. If they can't do it, I go a little bit lower. If they can't do that, I do go a little bit lower. And I just keep on doing it until I get into their price that they can actually afford. Okay. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that I'm literally doing. It's super, super simple. If you guys have any questions, post them in Team Diamond Hustle. I'm more than willing to answer anything that you guys have. And then also, if you're on my YouTube channel, you can literally just put it in the comment section. I'll get on there and I'll read that too. All right. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday night. Talk to you guys later.